Hello everyone, just a little video update from us today. We're off on a road trip next weekend on Friday. More to come on that soon. We'll be with some people that we know and you know. So today's Saturday and I've just come out just to check the moto, make sure everything's ready to go. I'll be working on the Friday, and so when I get home the motorhome's got to be ready to roll, keys ignition, and away we go. Samantha will load it up with everything we need during the day, and literally I need to come home and we're going to need to get gone. So this morning I'm just going to have a look around, make sure everything's right, start up the engine, get it running nice and hot, make sure there's no running issues. It hasn't run for about 3 weeks, maybe something like that, 2 or 3 weeks. Touch wood, everything's okay. It hasn't let us down yet, so I don't foresee a problem, but just to make sure that everything is okay, we'll get that started up today. So catch you in a bit. Right then, let's get this started. Here we go. Perfect, running beautifully. So we'll just let this run for a bit, get it nice and warm. Oil pressure's really good, 80 psi. That's excellent. Now let's get the water temperature right up, make sure there's no leaks, that kind of thing. Catch you in a bit. Proper American sounding vehicle. Okay, and just as a precaution I'm going to check the battery charging voltage for the vehicle engine, only because we can't really tell from the inside what that's doing, so I'll just put this across the battery and see what comes up. I'm expecting more than 13 volts. Excellent, that will do very nicely. 14.7 volts, thank you very much. Okay, so some of the things I would normally do before I go on a long journey, just as we are on Friday, is want to make sure that the coolant level is right, want to make sure that the oil level is correct, make sure that we have good level of brake fluid, which there is, and that's all nice brand new brake fluid, by the way, when we rebuilt the brakes. We've got some windscreen washer fluid in there, which we have, and you wouldn't perhaps normally do, but I would also check the auto gearbox fluid level, and I will do on this occasion. It's an old vehicle and the dipstick's back there. Also just make sure the belts are okay, that they haven't gone too loose or anything like that, which they're not, that's all fine. And make sure the power steering fluid level is correct as well. Water temperature is coming up nicely. That's not far off its normal running temperature on a cool day. It does about 180 when it's really under load, so that's coming up nice. Oil pressure really good. Admittedly it's not ticking over, it's on high idle at the minute. It's dropped back to about 70 psi. It was 80 when we started it, so again really good, nice oil pressure. And that's now ticking over, and that's what, I ain't got my glasses on, that's something about 50 psi, 50ish psi on tick over. And I'm sure Carl from Roaming in Raymond would agree with me, that's pretty good for an old beast. Okay, so we know our fridge works fine, so don't need to bother trying that, we know that's fine. Samantha does want to use the fridge when we're away over the weekend, so we're going to turn the solar inverter system on Thursday night and let this get cold, so when she comes out on Friday she can bang all the stuff in here, and we're ready to roll then on Friday night. I think the site we're going to on Friday has got an electric hookup. I'm pretty sure it's got an electric hookup, so we won't be using the solar and inverter once we're on the site, but we've got loads of power in there. In fact, that's probably overcharging, if anything. What's that, 15.6 volts, is it, something like that? I can't really see. It's 15 something, which is probably a bit high. We need to turn that module down a bit, but yeah, in any event, we've got a full charge in the batteries. Well, that's it then, guys. It's all done. Tyre pressures are good, all the fluids are good, it starts okay, it runs okay. As always, she's ready to roll. Bring on Friday. See you soon.